Yo, what's up guys? Mark here from HeartPiece, and today I'm bringing you the first ever countdown we're doing on this channel. So welcome to the top 5 most confusing video game storylines ever.
Some video games have a straightforward storyline and others have very confusing. And then there's the 5 on this list that are beyond confusing. Welcome to HeartPiece, and I hope you enjoy the video. Being a Zelda fan, I really only played for fun. For the new adventures, meeting new AI friends, and becoming obsessed like every other human being that plays Zelda. But all jokes aside, I didn't even know the Zelda games were connected together until the 25th anniversary of Zelda.
When the 25th anniversary of Zelda rolled around, Nintendo released Hyrule Historia, which included a timeline of all the Zelda games strung together. But was this really necessary?
It's hard to say whether the time split on the timeline was intentional or if Nintendo just needed a way to incorporate the older and cartoon games into one timeline. Sometimes, a plot of a Zelda game can be confusing all within itself, but maybe Nintendo didn't even need to add a so-called timeline into their games. Okay. Please don't hit that dislike button before hearing me out, because if you do, you're gonna have a bad time. Yes, number 4 is Undertale. The only reason for this is being the multiple runs throughout the game, which will become a factor throughout the countdown.
With the presence of a neutral run, a true pacifist run, and a genocide run, your details of character development and backstories can get jumbled up.
Now obviously I won't spoil anything for those who have yet to play it, but I truly, see what I did there? I truly recommend doing the neutral to pacifist to genocide run in that order. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Remember how I said multiple runs could be confusing? Well, guess what? That's what landed this game on this list. Yes, Shadow the Hedgehog comes in at number 3.
Making his debut in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, the Sonic team realized they struck gold with Shadow the Hedgehog. So what does Sonic team do? They ruin it.
Okay, I admit it was a pretty fun game, but to hear a Sonic the Hedgehog character curse at the time is pretty weird. In this Sonic installment, they forced the player to complete not 1, not 2, but 10 different endings if you want to get the full storyline. It can get highly confusing.
I like the fact that Shadow's contemplating whether he's a hero or a villain or some sort of weird mix of the two, but going through specific routes of not just a hero run or a villain run can get very confusing just to reach a specific boss that you need to do in order to 100% complete the game. And not to mention, 7 out of the 10 bosses or endings are the same.
Overall, it wasn't a bad game, just a game full of confusing timelines, glitches, terrible voice acting, and a T rating for a Sonic game. Okay, maybe it was a bad game.
Guess that means welcome to the next level. Let's go! Get back here.
Okay, so the next installment is going to need to do some explaining.
So yes, the Mario series is number 2. But Mark, there's no timeline to these games. Oh, quite the contrary, my comment section trolls. Somehow, all the games need to connect, or else we'll have to have multiple Marios that wouldn't need to have been born. But then again, this is Nintendo we're talking about, and it has been done before.
From side-scrollers to kart racing, to tennis games, to golf games, to being in space, to being in 3D models. Am I confusing you yet?
Okay, so let's be real. Most of you saw this coming. Yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts.
And to this day, I still love the Kingdom Hearts series. Whether it's the music, or the character development, or the plot twist and the heartaches, it's just, the timeline is so confusing.
To be fair, the last game I completed from the series was Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, so admittedly I am a little behind, but from beating Kingdom Hearts 1 all the way up to 358, I am so confused. Basically, all I really remember is that Sora is trying to rescue his girlfriend and meets Donald and Goofy, and there's this Heartless, and Mickey is involved, and Sora ends up dying, and he's really asleep, but Roxas is alter ego, and need I say more?
Alright guys, and that concludes this countdown. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and please comment your list in the section below. We'd love to hear from you, and if you have any constructive criticism or what we can do different, please leave it in the description. But until then, we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.